Page 166 is the Silent Night at the bottom of the page. Another lesson on harmonization. We're going to figure out what the chords are, and this is going to be fun. You're just going to love it. I know you are. Huh? Well, first I want to do the melody. So look it over. It's in B flat major. 3/4 time. Right hand. 1 and 2. 2, 3. Reach up. Even when I'm playing a melody, I try and use a good fingering. I don't necessarily put in all the phrasing and all. I could. Scrunch up. Lift up. Lift up. Now measure 17. They got 3. You're going from here to 3. You don't have to. You have 2 C's in measure 17. You can change position on those. So I can play the first one with the 5th finger. I can reach it. Then 3. And now they want 5 again. Well, that's just yucky. I want to connect these notes with the fingers. So I'm not going to do that. And measure, let's see, already 17 we said 5, 3. But then for the D, I'm going to scrunch up and use 5th finger. Because if I take that D, that dotted half note D, this is in measure 19 or so, 20, measure 20, and the notes in the next measure, all of them, it's a B flat chord. Extended position, first inversion, that's the fingering for it, so that's the fingering I'm going to use in the piece. I can connect all those notes. I don't have to do this fancy moving around a little finger here and there. So, again, measure 17 is 5, 3, then little finger. Now just reach down. If you don't want your thumb here, although it doesn't hurt because you're not playing anything else, you can lift up. You can also just stay there. 4, cross over, whichever. So just quickly, measure 17, it's a 5 and then a 3. And for measure 20, it's not it's a 5 on the D. And then you come down and just play that broken chord. Like so. Yeah, that's the melody. The more I can have the melody under my fingers and understand it, the better, because that gives me more time and energy to focus on the chords. What chords do I want? Well, it depends on what notes on the melody are in that chord, or what the main notes are, whatever. And the chords, by the way, it's the 1, the 4, 5, 7, 1. Hopefully you know these chords by now, because again, remember with the 4 chord, you're using here, you go, and the thumb comes up. That's all it is. In any position, you use the second and the thumb comes up. You go up to the next note in the key. Here. And for the 5, 7, the little finger goes down a half step and using the top 2 finger in the position. And that's that same pattern in any key with this, with the way we're arranging these chords. So that's all it is. I just got to figure out which chords go with here. I'm going to start with a 1. Start with a 1. When you're going to experiment, start with a 1 and then try the others if it doesn't fit. Here. And I am using block chords right now. I just want to hear the harmony. Now here, well, that doesn't fit because there's no, here I need to, and here, that doesn't fit, there's no C in that. But if I go here, there is a C in the 5, 7 chord. I may not be playing it in the left hand, but there's a C in the chord, so that fits. There's an A in there, and then here. And now measure 9, a G, I need a G, so I use the 4 chord. I need a C again. Well, what was the C? That was, remember, C was the 5, 7 chord up here. So that's what, and at the end, they told you in the instructions, the next to the last chord is going to be a 5, 7 chord. They just told you that. So, it fits anyway. I got an F. These notes, they're all in the 5, 7 chord. the chords, and then I use the pattern. They want a broken chord, bottom, middle, top, because there's a lot of different patterns. I could do a show. Huh? No? Okay, well, okay. It's out of character for this piece. This is a nice, sweet, nocturne-like piece to put people to sleep and gentle. So this is the pattern they're offering is better, actually. I suggest the last measure you go ahead and play a block chord to finish it out. Yeah, or just play the bottom note. That's fine too if you want to die away. You don't have to play all the notes in the chord all the time. That's how I would sort of do it. I didn't do the speed and all that stuff, but you can add all that in if you want. The point is we're harmonizing on a melody, on some pattern. They want you to transpose this to C major. Actually, I think B flat major is a bad key for Silent Night. To me, Silent Night, this key just doesn't sound sweet enough to me. But C major is a little better. We can do this. It sounds a little brighter, huh? So here, you know the chords for C major, and then we're just going up one key. Instead of a B, it's a C. You just go up one. So here's, instead of an F, it's a here. And you stay within the key, which means all the white keys. And here. So just stay, all I did was just erased all the notes in the melody, in the music, up one note. So an F on the space became the line above it, a G. I did that all the way through. And then I just play the notes in the key, which in this case is the white notes. Now I just add the harmony to it here. At the bottom of the page they have some ideas, some suggestions for you. And here the idea is playing totally by ear. No written music, it's all done by ear. So you find a melody you like of some sort and you pick it out. Just try different notes until it sounds right. Pick it out. You probably start with C major because there's no sharps or flats in the key. It's the easiest one because you can always transpose it later. Figure out what it is. And then go through and figure out what harmony fits with it. And chances are you can be able to use these primary chords on most songs. There's other chords you could use instead, but right now that's all we're doing are the primary chords, the 1, 4, and the 5, or 5, 7 chords. And you just pick them out and do that. I'm not going to do that. You have fun with that. Once you have it, then you can transpose it to other keys. The point is you're playing it completely by ear, and you're improvising. You're making up the accompaniment yourself.